Hey guys, Dr. Cross here, doing my very first unscripted video on this channel. This is going to be different than the type of video that I normally do. See, I usually do video game or movie reviews, maybe some rants on politics, you know. If you've seen my videos, you know what they are. Today's video is different. See, when I saw this YouTube video, I had to respond. Full disclosure, I was watching Rags, a popular YouTuber. I've been binge watching him lately, and I ran across this video. About 10 minutes into his video, I realized that I wanted to say something. I wanted to go through this video and pick it apart because, to be honest, this is one of the most insipid pieces of trash I've ever seen in my life. I quit watching Rags' video at about 10 minutes in, so I have not seen the majority of this, and this will be the very first time that I'm watching most of this. If I end up only commenting on the first half of his video, fair enough. I just wanted to make it known that I did not finish Rags' video. I didn't want to be tempted to use any of his jokes or bring up any of his points. Nothing deceitful. So, JayTechTV. He is somewhat infamous online. He's a bad person. He is morally bankrupt. He is intellectually deficit. He is a liar. He commits active perjury. He breaks the law. He is a bad YouTuber. He's a PS4 corporate shill, or I suppose a shill for Sony. And he is one of the worst people I have ever seen in my life. This video is trash. And I know, JayTechTV, all about your reputation. I'm a smaller YouTuber than you. This is the perfect example of punching up, by the way. You are probably going to try and take my video down, but I just wanted you to know that I've had my videos taken down by Warner Brothers and Viacom, and I have won 5 different attacks on my channel, 5 different failures to meet fair use. Now these are by large companies who clearly had something that was detecting for large portions of their video. If you're going to do it, that means you'd have had to manually watch this video and get rid of it yourself, and I will win that. My video will not go down, and if it does go down, your victory will be short-lived, because it will be back up, and there will be another one to follow. So, without any other further ado, let's begin.
Are you too stupid to follow a direct order to shut the fuck up?
What an obnoxious way to start off a video. Are you 12? Is this the very first time you've ever done an introduction? Why did it have to be so loud? I wholeheartedly subscribe to the idea that if you don't have a good introduction that isn't obnoxious or terrible, then don't use an introduction whatsoever. At least you reserve some level of professionalness. Like I have.
And I want to say thank you guys. You guys been on Twitter communicating with me, Facebook, and of course the comment section of YouTube. I have a very special episode.
And I know this very special episode is old, but it's new to me, so that doesn't count. I have a very special response.
I'm also going to be posting a special episode of the PlayStation Legion podcast. Once again, due to the fact that I was not online last Saturday, I want you guys to be a part of this. It will be a lengthy podcast. It will not be over 4 hours, so don't worry about that. It'll be anywhere between 1 and 3 hours.
Oh, good. I'm glad your podcast won't be 4 hours. It'll only be 3 hours. That's awesome.
Normally, I'll only touch on one game. This video is going to cover a number of games. Now, I want everybody to understand PC fans will try to act like they're stupid and retarded.
So I guess this is a good time to bring up his video composition. For lack of a better term, it's the worst YouTuber setup I've ever seen. Even Jinx back in the good old day of reaction fiascos at least had a more proper setup than him. See, what he just said directly followed, with the exception of one random sentence of him rambling, the last clip that I played and then made a little joke about. He immediately went from going on about supporting his stream to immediately calling PC players retarded without actually establishing what for. They didn't do anything, say anything, he's featured no comments, he's featured nothing. See, somebody like me watching this video for the literal first time, or anybody who's stumbling onto his channel, hearing him talk about how his followers like him, thinking to yourself, oh, okay, this guy's audio quality might be shit, but at least he seems a little bit likable, you immediately hear, with no context, PC gamers are retarded. Now, I play PS4. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't play PC. I got my PS4 for $100, and by the time I wanted to get into PC gaming, I'd already purchased so many games for the PS4 that I figured I would just wait until the next generation of consoles would be coming out, and then I would just build up a gaming PC. So, I'm not a PC gamer, I guess is what I'm trying to say by that silly ramble. So all of his critiques against PC gamers, well, they don't apply to me. See, JayTechTV, if you end up watching this, I'm a PS4 gamer, like you, but we'll get into that later.
Let's get started with the first comment. This guy is asking SNK for a port of King of Fighters 14. And I can understand why you guys want it too.
Okay, cool. You understand why PC gamers would want King of Fighters 14 ported to the PC? That's good. I'm glad you understand it and don't have a problem with it. I guess that means this video has to end early, right? Please? Please?
Next game. This guy is begging Square Enix for Dragon Quest Builders. If you guys don't know, Dragon Quest Builders is basically Dragon Quest with Minecraft, although it's not in first person, and the graphics look a lot better.
Did anyone else just hear him say that the graphics for Dragon Quest Builders are a lot better than Minecraft? Yeah, no shit, everything looks better than Minecraft. The fucking games you find on Steam Early Access look better than Minecraft. It's not a game about the graphics. You could say every single game that's ever come out in the last 10 fucking years looks better than Minecraft. The artistic style and the poor graphics were a design choice. Don't try and sell a game or upsell a game or brag about a game because its graphics are better than Minecraft. I know that's such a silly point to get angry about, but it really, really just starts showing you right off the bat how out of touch he is with video games.
Next, this guy.
Don't you just love hearing the sound of his lips smacking every single time he opens up his mouth, as if he's completely unaware that you can use Audacity to literally just edit out the... Because trust me, whenever I watch a YouTube video or a very long-winded 20-plus minute video, or in your case, a 3-hour, not 4-hour, mind you, stream, I definitely want to hear every single fucking millisecond every time you open up your goddamn mouth. Learn how to use Audacity. Edit out your breaths. Edit out your lip smacking. That's what I do. That's what everyone does. That is what every single YouTuber on the goddamn planet who's decided to invest even a smidgen, a tiny little minuscule inch of effort into their videos does.
Loved that Nier game so much that he went and got a PS4 for it. You know, he automatically understood what an exclusive was, and he did what he needed to do to play that amazing game. I also cannot wait to pick up Nier.
Okay, quick point. No, he didn't actually get a PS4. Rags covered that in his video that he did. But what I am going to question, what do you mean he did what he needed to do? So if you ever see a single game on Steam that you would like to play, you have to go ahead and build an entire gaming PC to play one exclusive, because that's what needs to be done? Needs to be fucking done. You're acting like this is World War I and you're being conscribed to the army. Oh, sorry, honey, but this needs to be done. It's a video game. It didn't need to be done. It's one game. Nobody gets a console based on one game unless it's me and that game is Bloodborne. Shit.
Let's go to the next one. Sword Art Online. You guys know it's a very popular anime.
Ugh, Sword Art Online. Gross. If you're going to watch anime, watch good anime. Please don't watch that garbage.
It is an amazing game, and I can understand why the PC Master Race want that game as well. And this one right here. This guy has the nerve. This guy has the nerve to beg for God of War.
The nerve. The nerve. You, Elmus, you have the nerve? The nerve! You have the nerve! The nerve! The nerve.
Let's read this comment. Do you know how much money can be made if Sony PlayStation can make if God of War was ported to the PC? Wow. Blow your mind. I'm not really understanding.
Yeah, that's a theme that's going to happen in this video a lot for you. But yeah, I kind of agree with this guy. Sony would be making a good amount of money. They realized they were going to be making a good amount of money when they did PS Now. Oh, they have all of our exclusives now. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, they can play the lot. Oh no, they have PS Now. No, we have no exclusives.
If they understand what an exclusive is, I don't fucking know. Excuse me. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Guys, everybody, at JayTechTV, He doesn't. He just. He does. He doesn't. He just. He just doesn't know. But to actually respond to you, JayTechTV, everybody knows what an exclusive is. Everybody comprehends the idea of an exclusive. An exclusive is anti-consumer. An exclusive gets rid of everyone else from every other media to be able to play their games. An exclusive is meant to boost the sales on a console. It's anti-consumer in its very nature. Everybody, JayTechTV, everybody from a 4-year-old to a 55-year-old grandmother playing mobile games understands what an exclusive is. What you're not understanding is that people want games to not be exclusives, and we don't like the idea of exclusives. We disagree with the fundamental nature of exclusives. You're not understanding that, and you're admitting you don't get it. In your mind, your black and white mind you, you genuinely believe that if a game has exclusive tagged to it, well then in its very nature, it just shouldn't be allowed onto any other game system. Everyone else that wants to play that game, go fuck yourself. It's an exclusive. Just because it's anti-consumer doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You have the same mindset that, this is actually kind of silly, but you think like Javert. The law is the law because the law is the law. An exclusive is an exclusive because an exclusive is an exclusive.
And I'm Javert.
Again, the exclusive. I have a bad stutter, and that was just a tongue twister.
Here we go. I just wish Death Stranding wasn't a PlayStation 4 exclusive, because those graphics would be butter smooth with a GTX 1080S on PC. That's game ready. Look, I don't give two fucks about any of the specs. Any one of you PC fans want to tell me in the comment section.
If you don't care about their specs, why did you go out of your way to pull up a tweet by somebody you probably don't follow because you block everybody on Twitter? By the way, I'm sure a few minutes after this is uploaded, I'll be blocked too. By the way, those long silences in the video in between his very small fragmented sentences, those were left in by him. He just left seconds of silence in his video for literally no reason. Maybe he thought it made him sound contemplative. It didn't. It just made him sound like he had no idea where he was going. Also, I'd just like you to know that was a sentence fragment. Learn English, JayTechTV.
I don't care about your fucking specs. My PS4 is game ready. I can play a game whenever the fuck I turn that shit on. Tons and tons of exclusives. Trust me.
Once again, I didn't edit in between his points. He literally went from my console is game ready the moment I turn it on, exclusives, I have them, trust me. There's no sort of segment in between his ideas. He starts one thing and he ends it. It's like in the very middle of his sentence, I want to go get some apple juice. Man, I really wish I could go to the store and get some apple juice. And then the horses were riding through the veil. And no, when you first turn on a console, it is not just ready to play a game in any different way that the PC is. See, when you turn on a PC, you click the icon of the game you want to play, and the game immediately boots up, and then you're playing. When you play a console, you click on the icon of the game, and then the game is immediately playing. However, there's one very large difference in getting a new game. See, a PC is entirely reliant on your Wi-Fi strength, so if you have an even semi-decent one, you could be downloading games at insane speeds. You could finish a 40-gigabyte game in 10 minutes. However, the PS4 is time-locked, which means in order to download a game that's about 60 gigabytes, it'll be an hour or two. I know this because literally just today alone, I bought a copy of Battlefield 4, I put it into my PS4 Slim, and even though it was on disc, do you have any idea how long it took me before I was even able to play the game? It was an hour and a half. No, you cannot just sit down and turn on and play a console and not expect any sort of waiting time any differently than it would be with a computer. In fact, you're actually looking at much longer loading times on the PS4 because the console is much lower power and is therefore unable to load games as quickly as it would be on PC. The Bloodborne loading issue from back in the day, that wouldn't have been a thing if it was a PC release. It would have loaded in 3 to 10 seconds depending on the strength of your rig.
Everybody knows me and they know my catalog of games. I have tons of exclusives that have never and will never see the light of day on PC. So, look at this one. That feeling of beating Dark Souls. Now for 2, 3, and hopefully PC ports of Demon Souls and Bloodborne, Praise the Sun.
Praise the sun.
I don't know what that means, but
Sorry, but you cannot be this immersed into gaming culture and not know what Praise the Sun means. My mother knows what Praise the Sun means, and she hasn't played a damn video game since Resident Evil 4.
it's cool that he's begging for ports of Demon's Souls and Bloodborne. I mean, Bloodborne, they port beg on that game for going almost on 2 years now.
Alright, I guess this is as good a time as any to get into all this. None of them are begging. None of these people have been begging. You keep using the word begging, but they're not begging. Begging is like, oh, please, 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 FromSoft, give us Bloodborne, please. I will suck your cock. I will kiss your feet. Hopefully, in that order. They're not begging. This is not begging. Okay? Everybody deserves to be able to play good games. Bloodborne is a great game. That's why people have been asking for it to come to PC for 2 years. There would be so many guaranteed sales. The modding company would blow up like it did for Dark Souls. It would be an amazing experience for everybody if it weren't the only fucking reason right now, aside from maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, to buy a PS4. They're not begging, they're asking for one of the best games that's come out in the last 10 years. Now, I'll say this, I am a PS4 gamer, and I have put my time, I guess you could say, into Bloodborne, all 1,200 hours of my time, and I get it. I really genuinely get it. It's kind of fucking stupid that you think a guy tweeting, hopefully Demon's Souls and Bloodborne gets to the PC, is akin to them on their knees pleading with companies, begging them for games. Nobody actually cares that much, JayTechTV. Nobody but you.
Let's see. We're going to go into another section here. I divided this up into sections because I know there's different types of PC Master Race fanboys that will try their hardest to attack us in the comments section. And like I said, if they're really lonely and they want to show me personally how much they care, they will try to make a video about me or towards me. But this is how they think.
Once again, I need to point out how terribly your video is framed, just how bad it really is. What do you mean you've split this up into sections? This is the first time you've brought this up. But you didn't split this up into sections. You're sitting here talking about how PC Master Race fanboys are viciously attacking you online and leaving comments. Meanwhile, the picture you're showing to compliment that is a tweet that has nothing to do with the point that you're making or the statement that you're making. Why would you not just show some comments of PC Master Race fanboys attacking you in the comments? That would be a much, 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 much better setup. Even I would be smart enough if I was going to try and smear the people I was against to, show the people in their community who are douchebags. Are you retarded? Are you dumb? Do you understand how videos are made? And I'm not sitting here saying that I'm some great video maker. I've got 29 subs and over 30 videos. Clearly, I'm the one doing something wrong if we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of things. But I have the common fucking sense to understand that if you're going to make a point and you're gonna put a picture up on the screen, make the picture relevant to your point. Fuck. And you've got the gall to start calling other gamers lonely. You run a fucking YouTube channel where you upload like almost every goddamn day. And none of them are good uploads. You don't make good content. You make the same goddamn half-assed, broken speech, slurry words, lips smacking content in every single video that you've ever fucking made. If you want to talk about the lonely gamer, look no farther than to the guy who puts in thousands of hours being a corporate shill for Sony and can't even make enough money to make a living off of it. Don't start calling other gamers lonely gamers when they're just playing video games. The thing you wish you could make your living doing. Calling a gamer a lonely gamer is one of the most benign insults you could ever hope to make at somebody. You're basically right now hitting a level that's lower than those goddamn idiots that talk at TED Talks about how gamers are racists. Douchebag.
Listen what this guy had to say. Console exclusives are bad for the industry though. Everything should be on PC and preserved for future generations. This is what the guy said. He says everything should be on PC. He's not specifically calling out PS4 exclusives. Nobody should give a fuck about Xbox exclusives. We already know they're already on PC. He's also talking about Nintendo exclusives. And yes, I've saw it. PC fans also want games that are on cell phones. I know, you don't believe me. But before I did this research this year, I didn't believe they wanted our games.
Like you possess the mental capacity of a goddamn 4-year-old. He's saying that he wants it all on PC so that it can be preserved. You see, when you have physical copies of something, what happens in 40 or 50 years to that physical copy? It stops functioning. Most PS1 games and PS2 games are already to the point where they can't be played, and the Xbox 360 was so goddamn proficient in destroying games in a millisecond that I'm sure we've already lost a good chunk of at least 30% of that library. And now you're just talking about, oh, you didn't even realize how much they wanted these games. You have another series that you started before this, specifically about finding tweets and goddamn other videos where you look and try and find people begging for exclusives, begging for exclusives. So don't start being like, oh man, I just had no idea before I did this research on Twitter. Fuck you, dude.
Let's talk about platform exclusives. This is what the guy says. Like, seriously, there is nothing more anti-consumer than the words only on PS4. Oh god, that brought a smile to my fucking face. Woo! That butt hurt. Oh god, he's so fucking salty. Look at that shit. Okay, what's this one about?
You're happy. You're actually happy that somebody can't play a video game and is tweeting about it online. You're literally going to sit there with your smug, smarmy fucking sentences being thrilled that this is a thing that's going to happen. Hold on, my girlfriend just got home. Baby, come here. I need you to listen to something really fucking stupid.
What?
Listen to this.
Platform exclusives. This is what the guy says. Like, seriously, there is nothing more
Here, get in the mic. Tell me what you think about this.
Oh god, that brought a smile to my fucking face. Woo! That butt hurt. Oh god, he's so fucking salty. Look at that shit.
How is that butt hurt just being logical? Like, seriously, that's... I don't know what to say to that.
No, it's completely anti-consumer. You're literally not letting people play video games that they want to play. And how fucking smug does this guy sound?
entirely too so.
How was your day anyways? Hold on, I'm gonna pause the video here.
A few moments later.
About some, I don't remember what he was asking. It's either has to do with Ratchet and Clank or Spider-Man. I know it's PlayStation only, but console exclusives are actually a bad thing. Anti-consumer. I don't know. It was either one. I know it was one guy that was pissed off about Ratchet and Clank not going to PC, and it was one guy that was, of course, pissed off about Spider-Man. But yeah, they want Ratchet and Clank as well. Once again, they're so fucking stupid. PC Master Race.
Why did you show that tweet if you don't actually plan on addressing it or commenting on it or critiquing it or giving a counterpoint or addressing its existence? You just
This one. I like this one. This guy was pretty much straightforward. All console exclusives are bad because they are not made for a computer. Fucking straightforward. How does that make you feel? I want to know. My subscribers, my hardcore supporters have been here with me for years, since the PlayStation home videos, since the PS3 gameplays, everything. Even the ones that have been here for as long as the Pyro 2000X channel.
That's a tweet. That is not a life-altering bit of news. That's not a hospital bill. That's not a regular bill. That's not an emotionally driven piece. That's not contradicting with anything that I believe in. Why would I feel anything about it? It's a tweet. If you feel something about it, well, that really just speaks loads to your maturity, man. It's a tweet. Get over it. And I also have to comment on something. You had another channel? Well, I didn't even realize you had another channel. I wonder whatever happened to that. I'm sure that must have been an interesting story that didn't involve you breaking YouTube terms and policies repeatedly.
How do you feel about this comment right here? Do you think it's stupid? Do you think it's fucked up? Because I do. Let's continue.
Why do you think it's fucked up? Why does it hurt you so much? And you failed to address what your actual problems were with it. You didn't criticize it whatsoever. You didn't break down why the idea was terrible. You didn't offer any sort of counter solution. You just said, oh, lol, guys, look at this. This is stupid. Isn't this fucked up? Do you feel bad? Let's move on.
PS4 is anti-consumer as shit. And then, I think that's really funny right there, what he said. I don't think the PS4 is anti-consumer. I think the only people that are saying the PS4 is anti-consumer is people that can't play our exclusives.
Well, that's just blatantly wrong, JayTechTV. See, I'm a PS4 gamer. In fact, here, look. Here's a picture of my entertainment system. You can see that I have the family PS4 that my grandmother bought us, next to my PS4 Slim with a PlayStation 3 underneath it. You can see that I have an Xbox 360, and right here you can see my girlfriend unhappy that I'm taking a picture of her while she's reading. So what you're saying is blatantly false. I'm a PS4 player. And let me tell you that there is nothing more anti-consumer than having to pay, $60 a year now just to be able to play the games that I already own on the TV, that I already bought on the internet, that is already being paid for. It's absolutely anti-consumer. Nothing screams consumerism quite like trying to trademark the word let's play or constantly charging people for everything. Nothing quite screams consumerism like not allowing EA's streaming service on the PS4 for no real reason except for the fact that you want them to give you more money. Nothing says pro-consumer quite like dozens of exclusives and not allowing them to be played on any other platform. Nothing says consumer friendly quite like not allowing mouse and keyboard setups on a console. So no, the PS4 is anti-consumer, and no, it's not just PC gamers saying that. In fact, I would argue that the majority of them are PS4 players who had no idea what they were walking into.
So you talking about all these specs and these these 400 graphics and these 32M blaster graphics cards.
Baby, come here. Come here, I have more stupid stuff to show you. Come on. He said something even dumber. No, this is something that, okay, you have to listen to this.
So you talking about all these specs and these these 400 graphics and these 32M blaster graphics cards.
These 400 graphics? Hey, Kinsey, when we build our gaming PC, do you want to make sure we get 400 graphics?
I think we should even get 5,000 graphics.
5,000? You're crazy. Those specs don't even exist. How will we get that with our M-Blaster fucking graphics cards? You're fucking stupid. There's nothing else for it. You're retarded. No, do the video with me. Okay. So he doesn't do any research for the things he's talking about, and he spurts out random bullshit. He has no idea what he's going on about. Put the book down and do the video with... Fine, whatever. Keep reading Percy Jackson. Love you too.
Percy Jackson.
Love you too. So he has no idea what he's talking about. Doesn't do any research. That's not a thing that exists. Neither of those are things that exist. Hey bro, what's your specs? Oh yeah, I got a M Bison Blaster graphics CPU GPA F4. It gives me 400 graphics and 6 frames per minute. JayTech, how does a rational person respond to your bumbling idiocy?
Look. You got enough money for all that fancy shit, go buy a PS4. It's $350 fucking dollars. Just really, what the fuck? You can play Neverwinter right now for free. You don't need PlayStation Plus to play it. It's a free play MMO.
Well, you know what? You can play that on your fancy PC too, and you know what? It'll run better.
Okay, first of all, Neverwinter, great game. If you count the time the two of us have put into it playing together, we've probably put in close to 600 hours together. We leveled a character up to 6. It was crazy. If you have the money to go and buy a great gaming PC, don't. Buy a PS4 instead so that you can get lower frame rate, less power, less stability, more anti-consumer practices, and the ability to pay $50 a year, $60 a year, sorry, for the ability to play your own games. But don't worry, guys. One free-to-play MMO you don't need PS Plus for. You don't need it, guys. There's one game out there on the entire PS4 that you don't need PS Plus for. Yay! JTech, that wasn't a point. Neverwinter's a free-to-play game on the computer too, and it downloads faster, plays better, looks better, runs better, and there's a larger fucking community for it. What you just said hurt your own goddamn point.
But this is the main topic. You guys thought that was the main topic? No. No. That was the first line of defense. That's what I call it.
By your own logic, that wasn't the first line of defense. That was the second point. You had said earlier that you had broken it up into sections. That should have been the second section, not the first line of defense. And what were they defending? According to you, they were just begging for games and then saying that anti-consumerism is bad. Even this video's internal logic isn't consistent on how it's created. It's like you genuinely had no idea what you were going to be doing before you opened up this video. You just compiled a list of tweets and then played them in a slideshow and started smacking your lips together.
For the PC Master Race fanboys that wanted to believe that there is only one game that they want, even though I've made tons of these videos proving that there are more than one games that they want.
How presumptuous do you have to be to sit there and take someone else's tweet about them wanting, say, God of War on the PC, and then equate that to every single PC gamer in history wanting God of War? What if there is a PC gamer who just looks at every single PS4 exclusive and goes, nah, I don't really want those. They're all just AAA garbage and they're all basically the exact same game. Third-person action adventures with stealth elements? I'll pass. You have no way of saying that doesn't happen. You're just sitting there going, all PC gamers are beggars, they want our exclusives, and then acting like there's never been a single moment in your entire life where you didn't want a game from PC ported to PS4. Like, come on, get out of here with your high horse bullshit ranting. You don't know what you're talking about. It's plain and simple. At this point in the video, I did my riffs of you. I commented on the fact that your video is created terribly, called you retarded a little bit, pointed out why some of the things you've said are dumb. I even got my girlfriend in here to make fun of you because honestly, there's not one part of this video that's salvageable. I can't even say, well, at least his audio quality or editing skills were fine. I can't say, well, at least he was charismatic in saying it. I can't say, at least his voice sounded nice. I can't say, at least he made a few good points. Every single thing you've said and done in this entire video is nothing but nonsensical dribble. You should feel ashamed of the content that you've created. You should feel ashamed of this video. I said it earlier, I'm not a master video maker. I doubt that this video will even break 100 views. I'm not expecting to break out and become the next fucking PewDiePie. I'm just a guy doing this as his hobby. This is fun for me. And I do believe that my videos are better than yours. I believe I am a better YouTuber than you are, and I'm just going to say it. There's no mask of me trying to rise to a higher moral ground than you. You're gonna sit here and make fun of every single gamer who isn't on the PS4, constantly belittle everybody who isn't you, create one of the most clickbaity, scummy channels I've ever seen, commit active perjury, and constantly try and censor and shut down ideas that aren't yours. You're the Steve Shives of PS4 gaming. You block everybody who disagrees with you. You authorize DMCA takedown notices on videos that fully meet fair use. You've lost channels for the way you've acted in the past. You've got, 2,000 actual followers and then 5,000 subs that follow you just to make fun of you? You're a bad person. You're a bad YouTuber, JayTechTV. You're scum.
The main focus of this video is Kingdom Hearts. That was the first defense. So if anybody is needing any type of help, I just gave you a lot of ammo. Kingdom Hearts is just icing on this cake. Okay, let's get started. Why does Kingdom Hearts have to be PlayStation exclusive? I want all of them on PC. That game was my childhood. Well, let's think about this. If the game was his childhood, that means he had to have played it on a PS2. Why not buy a fucking PS4 and a PS3 and enjoy the series? I just don't fucking understand. Just buy a PlayStation.
You're sitting here, through clenched teeth, choking on your own words, not understanding why somebody isn't going to drop $350 on a PS4 and $200 to $250 on a PS3 just to play Kingdom Hearts when they've already put all of their money in towards a gaming PC. He played a PS2 presumably about 10 years ago. A decade, a full decade. In some cultures, a newborn baby would already be a man at this point in his life. You genuinely believe that because somebody owned a PlayStation 10 years ago, before gaming PCs were equally as viable as just getting a console, that is grounds for them to drop several $100s, pay for the online subscriptions, buy the new games, instead of just getting it ported over to the PC where it would be making a shitload of money. You don't understand why people dislike you, and yet you sit there and I don't understand getting genuinely upset at somebody not wanting to drop about $500 on new consoles to play one game that could just easily be ported over. I'll admit that most of what I do in character is an exaggeration. Like, I'm not actually sitting here getting mad at the Harry Potter movies or getting mad at another YouTuber for saying stupid things or getting mad at a BuzzFeed video because I wanted to respond to it. I inflate it a little bit. I play a character. Otherwise, just listening to me wouldn't be as interesting as listening to a comedic character who over-exaggerates. So I understand if he falls to the idea that this was just a joke, this was his attempt at humor. His humor is as dry as the martinis that you see in a James Bond film, but it doesn't sound like it. There wasn't a transition to a joke. It just sounds like this is a grown-ass man who's going to sit here getting legitimately angry. Just listen to that.
Why not buy a fucking PS4 and a PS3 and enjoy the series? I just don't fucking understand. Just buy a PlayStation. You played it on PS2 the first time. You just confirmed that with your statement. I don't understand. This guy says Kingdom Hearts 3 on PC. Please. That begging. PC begging race. Master race of beggars.
Making the same jokes 3 times, one you've already been making the entire episode. It's just as funny the 20th time as it was the first.
Everyone's talking about Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and I'm just sitting here hoping Kingdom Hearts 3 to be announced for PC. That won't happen, sorry.
Don't pretend to be sorry. You're not actually sorry. Every single thing in the entire video so far has led me to believe that PC players not getting Kingdom Hearts 3 fills you with joy. You literally will sit there going, look at these stupid PC beggars. Oh, you didn't get the game you wanted? I'm sorry. You should just go buy a PS4. You're a real scumbag sometimes. And again with the lip smacking, could you not have taken 14 seconds to edit out that 4-second long gap where the only noise being made is... Because it's disgusting. Listening to this back in my own video, me making fun of you, is disgusting. Listening to your 20-minute long video where all you do is lip smack is disgusting. I genuinely feel bad for any of your viewers who wear headphones while listening to you. I couldn't imagine what it must be like. You must be an ASMR channel for people who love listening to man boys smack their lips.
I think it's funny, and I want to let everybody to understand this. They have PS2 emulators. They've had it for some time now, for a long time to be honest. PS2 emulators that are running on their PC. At least a couple of these fanboys have bragged to me about it. I do have a lot of screenshots that I've taken over the 6.5 days that I have been offline. Trust me, I will make sure I expose the fact.
How can you expose information that someone is openly telling you? I've got a Game Boy emulator on my cell phone. I've got a GameCube emulator on my laptop. I use it to play Animal Crossing. You're not exposing anything, you regular Sherlock Holmes, you. Egads, Watson. Pussy Crush 69 just told me that he used a PS2 emulator. I have to tell the world. I have to expose him. Hey, everybody! Pussy Crush 42069 uses a PS2 emulator. Excellent detective work, Watson.
One individual neglected to reply to my comment about the emulator website that he was bragging about that could play PS4 games on his PC. Once again, if you lie and I call you out on it and then you don't reply, your comment will get deleted and you will get blocked. I will give you up to 3 days to reply.
Are you kidding me? 3 days to reply to a comment? That's so retarded. What What if their internet goes out like you said yours did at the beginning of the video for 6 days? What if the notification never pops up on their phone like what happens to me all the time? What if they're a popular YouTuber and are sorting through thousands of notifications? What if they're an unpopular YouTuber and sort through 50 or 60 notifications? It's retarded. It's just an excuse to delete people's comments.
Since you guys, for whatever and however you are finding my fucking channel, my channel is a very small channel here. I understand I don't got enough subscribers to be elite on YouTube, but you're finding the channel and you're finding PC Master Race videos that I'm making. Look, give me the information or get the fuck off my video. Simple as that. If you can't prove yourself in the statements that you say, you're fucking lying, and you're cluttering the comment section with bullshit.
You just justified deleting people's comments by saying they're cluttering up the comment section. Do you understand how the internet works? You said you're a small YouTuber. You're fucking right. You know why? Because you say such things as, I'll delete your comments because you're cluttering up my channel. Like, how do you not see why you're a small YouTube channel? Millions upon millions upon millions of units of the PS4 have been sold. Millions upon millions upon millions of people who play the PS4 are on YouTube watching PS4 gaming videos, watching video game videos, and yet somehow the biggest #1 corporate shill for Sony can't seem to get more than 10,000 subs. You have to start to ask yourself, JayTechTV, maybe it's the dumb things that I'm saying, the ridiculous videos that I make that are causing my own channel to suck.
Please explain to me, since you guys are probably on your way right now to dislike the fuck out of this video. A little while, go to the comment section, explain to me why you guys want Kingdom Hearts.
Alright, no problem. I'll go ahead and go to your comment section right now and explain exactly why PC gamers want Kingdom Hearts. You are such a fucking pussy. You can't take a little bit of criticism on a disliked video because you say stupid shit, so you disable comments on a video where you're telling everybody to comment at you acting like this big macho tough guy. You're a pussy. There is no other word for it.
If you have emulators, you're illegally playing these games for free without giving Disney or Square Enix their fair share in money for creating this great game.
I'm sure other people have made this point, but you do realize that the exact same thing can be done on console, right? When you buy a used game, do you think that Square Enix or Sony are getting a single cent off of that? It goes entirely to the game store. Square Enix and Sony or whoever else you buy a used game from, they get not a single cent. It's the exact same thing as emulating a game, except it's legal for some reason.
But what? I just don't understand. You want the game on PC. Many of you guys brag about the fact that you can play it using an emulator where you don't give Disney their money, you don't give Square Enix your money, and you think it's alright. And then you wonder why developers on different consoles refuse to even put their games on your system. Think about it.
Okay, first of all, don't you ever dare to tell me to think about something again. I am much smarter than you, JayTechTV. I don't need to think about anything you said unless the words were, hey, should I quit YouTube? In which case I'd say no, because then I couldn't watch your hilarious content. There's a lot of things you don't understand. Yes, somebody might have owned a console in the past, and yes, they might want a game to come for another console now that they have a different one in the future. Why is this a bad thing? Why is wanting people to play other games a bad thing? I would argue that it's a bad thing that you don't want other people to play games. Or I guess I should actually correct myself. You do want other people to play games. You just genuinely believe that every single person who plays video games in the entire world should be on a PlayStation, which is retarded.
I would probably explode from excitement if Kingdom Hearts made it to PC. Don't really care.
You very, very clearly do care. You're the one who featured this comment on your video. Why would you feature it just to go, I don't care, and then skip it? Wait, I think I figured it out. I'm pretty sure it's trying to make a joke.
I do hope he explodes, though. That's what he wants.
Look, I respect that you were trying to go for a dark joke there. If you insert one more token into the machine, you can make another attempt.
Anyone else wish Kingdom Hearts would come to PC? I want to play this new set of games so bad, but no money for PS4.
Just listen to the way that he's going to sit here and use a mocking tone because somebody doesn't have enough money to buy the PS4. What a complete asshole. See, yeah, I might have been being a little bit harsh on you. I might have been saying some stuff that was a little bit hyperbolic, like, you know, I'm better than you, and I'm smarter than you, and I have a much larger penis than you. Okay, that last one is true. But here's the reason why I do that. You're an asshole. You're going to sit here and make fun of somebody else for being poorer than you, or not poorer than you, I should say, doesn't have enough money to go out and buy random new consoles for one video game, and then try and take the moral high ground. I don't feel bad for saying that I'm better than you. I don't feel bad for saying that I'm smarter than you. And women don't feel bad for me having a bigger penis than you.
Is releasing Kingdom Hearts 2.8 for the PS4, and which led right into Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, what about PC? Hashtag PC Master Race. You should change that last one to the PC Master Race of beggars. Square Enix, I hold out hope for announcement of a PC release of Kingdom Hearts. Please, don't hold too much hope. I don't want you to fucking suffocate. Let's see. Let's look at this. At Kingdom Hearts 3. Just why? Hashtag Square Enix. Why no PC release for this legendary game? Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts. Hashtags. Both of them. Okay. Got confused. Why is this in there? I think I had this one in there 2 times. Excuse me, I just deleted that picture. I wasn't supposed to show up. I covered the King of Fighters earlier in the video.
Why didn't you just edit it out? Ah!
Unfortunately, the 3rd installment of Kingdom Hearts won't come to PC. I think it will be great on PC. I mean, look at The Last Remnant. Now, this guy basically confessed. He basically confirmed that he has already played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PC via an emulator.
What? How did he confirm that he emulated? He could have played it on PS... You win. You broke me, JayTechTV. You officially said something so stupid that I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to tackle that level of idiocy. I am not prepared. I've not done this long enough. I don't have the weapons to my advantage. I'm gonna go have to do something hilarious and adorable to, like, recharge my fuel.
Oh, look at the puppy. Look at the little Sharpay. Oh, I'm petting her. Oh, I'm petting her. No! No, puppy! No, come back! No, come back! You're a good puppers. Look at the Kinsey. She's such a cute Kinsey. I love her. Oh, no!
Okay, I feel much more refreshed and ready to make fun of this guy now. Let's get back to it.
And there was only one idiot that tried to lie about playing a PS4 game on a PC with an emulator. Oh, but I hope you guys see this part of the video and expose yourself. While you're at it, leave that fucking link. Expose you guys a little bit further.
Look, man, the amount of times you're talking about me exposing myself or you exposing others, it is getting really, really hard not to make a dick joke, okay? I'm just saying that. I'm taking the high ground here. I'm not making a dick joke. But just know, I could have made many dick jokes, okay? Okay.
The only downside to selling my PS3 is the inability to play Kingdom Hearts. Sigh, if only it was on PC as well. No.
Buddy, if you didn't just make every single point I've been trying to make this entire video, well, I just don't know what else to say. Sigh, if only it was on PC as well. And then your response? No. That's it. Just one word. No. You're not sorry. You don't care. You're happy that it's not on other consoles. Your response to somebody saying that they wish it was on PC? Now, it's about done. Let's just finish this up here. You are exhausting to respond to. How I actually completed this in one freaking sitting, I have no idea. Hours upon hours upon hours wasted listening to your lip smacking, listening to your anti-gamer fucking sophistry, listening to your random ass bullshit, man. Beggars. I don't want to lip smack anymore because people have heard it enough in this fucking video. You are the hardest video that I've ever made in my entire life. Not because I didn't have ample points or ample things to do. No, it was just because I had to sit here and actually listen to your video in its entirety. That was genuinely difficult, and I consider this a feat of Herculean proportion, and I believe others should as well. I've cut out a lot of his video, too much, to be honest. It's the worst thing I've ever had to sit through in my entire life. It's awkward pauses, lip smacks, sighs, breathing, and then occasionally he'll say something like, no.
This is a sad thing. It's never going to be on PC, and you made a very, very horrible choice selling your PS3.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.
Guess what? You didn't do nothing!
I just played his ending in its entirety, from start to finish. I want you to know that that was completely unedited. His outro is even more obnoxious than his introduction. I genuinely have no idea how he can sit there, create a video like that, and then go, yep, that's exactly how I think should be ended. With a Joker saying, you mad, and some random voice screaming so loud that I had to pull my fucking headphones off. JayTechTV, I just responded to a 20-minute video of yours, and I do believe that I am fully justified in saying that I genuinely believe you are the worst YouTuber I have ever seen in my life. You are lying, smug, smarmy, self-righteous, you are deceitful, you possess the inability to perform a simple Google search, you are cocky, you are vain, you believe that if others don't respond within 3 days, you can just delete their comments, you are an anti-gamer, you are anti-consumer, you are a corporate shill for a shitty company. I don't like you at all. And I can't wait for you to copyright strike my video or try and issue a DMCA. Cheers.
Kinsey, I'm done with the video. Do you want to come do something? Kinsey, come hang out with me.
Dude, what the fuck?
Kinsey, come on. Kinsey. Hey, stop throwing that. What'd you say?
I can't be angry. But
Kinsey, come hang out with me. Kinsey, come on.